Today is a really important topic because the 4th of July is coming up in a few weeks, and I didn't want to wait any longer to talk about how to prepare your dog for all the noises of the fireworks or just to all the hustle and bustle that you may be around for the 4th of July. Because as we know, some dogs may be completely fine with noises and other sounds and fireworks and such, but then if you have a dog that's fearful or shy, or dogs are just not used to the bang, bang, bang of the fireworks, we want to help your dog cope through the situation when it comes down to the 4th of July and fireworks. So I'm going to give you some good tips to get your dog through so you can keep your sanity and your dog can keep theirs. All right. So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing you want to think about when it comes to the 4th of July is, where are you going to be? Are you going to be outside? Are you going to be indoors? Are there going to be fireworks on your street or in the vicinity of where you want to be? With that being said, you want to always create a safe space for your dog. So let's just give the situation that, say you're at home, you're not really doing anything, but you know there's going to be fireworks. So you want to create a safe area. The safe area for your dog to retreat to. This could be a bedroom, a basement, or any room that's soundproof enough where they may not hear the outside noises or the fireworks. You want to block off any escape routes and things like that. Make the area comfortable with beddings, toys, familiar scents, and things like that. We'll talk about another tip a little bit in a few about keeping your dog occupied, but ideally, you want to start by creating a safe space for your dog wherever that may be in your house. So you can start thinking about that as I go through these tips. Another thing you want to do is start desensitizing your dog early, several weeks before the 4th of July. And that's exactly why I'm doing the live right now, because you want to start to expose your dogs to all these fireworks sounds now at a low volume. And you're probably thinking, how the heck am I going to do that? Well, good old YouTube, you just want to Google sound effects, fireworks. And when you find some fireworks, it's very important that you turn the sound effects on low volume. And what you want to do is you want to play the sound at low, and you want to pair that with something good that your dog loves. So most of the time, dogs do love treats. So while those sounds are playing, you want to give your dogs treats at the same time. And so that they learn to love the sound because they love treats. And so when you're pairing that together, like, ooh, guess what? I don't care about noises because great things are happening. So you want to start to desensitize your dog now. Remember, start off gradually increasing the volume over time. So they start to associate the noise with positive experiences and treats. Simultaneously, another tip, you can also do something called counter conditioning, which essentially is when your dog hears these firework sounds and loud sounds of such during the 4th of July, you can reward them for actually being quiet instead of rewarding them at the same time. And so what this does is they get rewards, treats, and praise for exhibiting calm behavior around the fireworks. And the whole goal is, again, to create a positive association between the firework noises and the food, the treats, and things of such. So that's another great tip. As always, we know that some of these tips, they may work for some dogs, they may work for most dogs, but it may not work for your dog. And that's why it's always a good time to talk and consult with your veterinarian for anti-relieving methods that's suitable for your dog. They may recommend anti-anxiety medications. Sometimes they may recommend Adaptil that has scents that are common for your dog. So there's definitely different things down to CBD that you can use in advance to the 4th of July that will help calm your dog's nerves in advance. And you also can add on doing some of the other tips I talked about, like, you know, giving your dogs meds, but also creating that safe space for them, kind of doubling up. Also, what you want to do is just limit the exposure to fireworks and the noises around the 4th of July, especially if your dog is kind of, you know, already on edge and things like that. So what that means is if you're inside, closing the windows during the time that before the fireworks starts, closing curtains, especially you have dogs that are demand barking out the window, closing the curtains, turning on the TV, turning on music, using a noise machine. They're $20 on Amazon just to drown out some of the noises that are going on. If you're turning on music, a little training tip, research, not me, a research that I looked up, Classical music and reggae are known to relax your dog. So if you're going to turn on any music, try turning on classical or reggae because that'll help relax your dog. Also, you want to think about it. If you're going to provide your dog with a safe space to be during the 4th of July, you want to give them something to keep them distracted so they're not so focused on the noises that's going on around them. So of course you're going to use like a sound machine if you want to, or turn it up the TV or music as such. But you also want to give them something to do so they're not just sitting there like, what's going on. Usually activities, if they like puzzle toys such as Kongs, things like they have to work to eat, that's going to help. Chew toys so they can kind of chew on things, especially if they're really anxious, or any type of interactive games that's going to redirect their attention and help alleviate the anxiety of being around all the loud noises. Um, And another thing I want to talk about too is oftentimes if we know that our dog's going to be stressed out and things like that, sometimes we get a little bit anxious and stuff, just thinking about the whole scenario, thinking about our dogs and stuff. But it's very important for you to stay calm and relaxed because your dog does pick up more on emotions and everything. So you want to maintain a calm demeanor when the fireworks are going off, just to reassure your dog that everything is fine. There's nothing to worry about. Reward your dog for staying calm. Remember that. So if they are there when the fireworks are going off, if you're not home, just remember, use the treats, reward your dog handsomely a lot, just so, again, they can build that positive association while they're being calm. And as always, remember, each dog is unique. You don't want to go off what other dogs do on the 4th of July. Oh, my friend's dog is so calm. Why can't my dog be like that? We're talking about your dog. You know your dog. Every dog learns differently. Some dogs are fast learners, some are slow. But either way, your dog, go based on what their needs are. So just to recap a little bit before we wrap up, create a safe space for your dog anywhere in the home, a room, a basement. Start desensitizing your dog early using treats and gradually turning up the volume of the fireworks sounds that you're going to find on YouTube. Also, simultaneously, you can reward your dog for being quiet around the fireworks and the noises and stuff. But as always, if you feel like these things aren't working, if you tried them before, talk to your vet about getting anti-anxiety medication so that you can help your dog relax before the fireworks, the 4th of July. Again, limiting exposure to the noises during the fireworks. So keeping them indoors, keeping the windows closed, keeping the curtains shut so they're not barking and such. Providing distractions. Also, to add on to that, aside from, in addition to puzzle toys, chew toys, and interactive games, I really do love a snuffle mat because it's very engaging for a dog and exhausts them as well. And just remember, stay calm, be relaxed. You want to enjoy your 4th of July as well as you want your dog to enjoy it as well. So just applying some of these tips will get you going and getting your dog feel more comfortable leading up to the next few weeks when it comes down to the 4th of July. As always, if you have any questions or comments, just drop them in the comments. You can always reach me anywhere on Down for Paws platform, social media. If you're driving along and you love podcasts, you can always listen to me as well at Positive Dog Training Convos on Spotify, Stitcher, all those lovely podcast platforms. So enjoy your day. I hope you got some good tips to get your dog to the 4th of July, and I'll see you next week with another great topic. Bye.